Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I have a little bit more to say on that story that I brought out about the lawyer who made a sarcastic comment about something that's, especially on cruise ships, they are all too aware of and jump all over as safety protocols are in effect. Well, she still doesn't think that's right, and she's still trying to sue. We now have some courtroom deliberations, and I don't know why they're in court. So this week, the daughter of the lawyer who was on the cruise with her, it turned out it's an Oasis of the Seas cruise, Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, and no, Royal Caribbean is not being sued. She is suing the company called Trafalgar's Ireland Limited, which is the booking agent for the cruise. So that's who she's going after, and I guess they're going after them because she's saying that they booked them in a room because she gets seasickness. It's their fault all this happened. But let me remind you a case of what the story was. This woman goes on a cruise. She's on one of the largest ships in the world, but she suffers from motion sickness and seasickness. In fact, she has a hard time sleeping, apparently, according to witness from her own daughter in this testimony, stating that her mother will often move hotel rooms if it's noisy next door because she can't sleep. Okay, everyone, I can deal with that. However, she's suing the booking agents because I guess they booked the wrong room, the wrong location. It wasn't a seasick-proof room. I don't know. They're still not telling us where they were on the ship. If they were somewhere in the middle of the ship and on one of the lower decks, that's as seasick-proof as you can get on a cruise ship, on the largest cruise ship in the world. So I'm still trying to figure that out and find out all that documents. But the daughter does confirm that she did hear her mother say, taking her own life to the reception on the phone. And she recounted the story of security showing up in a room, mother not wanting to let them out, not wanting to leave her daughter alone. At the time, the daughter was 13 years old, and them being escorted to an interior cabin. That's protocol. You do not keep somebody who's threatening to do harm to themselves in a balcony cabin. Right? What's the first thing a person on a cruise ship does if they're trying to harm themselves? Yeah, the balcony. You do not leave them in there. You bring them an interior cabin, so that can't happen at all. That's protocol. Then they had the discussion where they were told down in medical center by the doctor and everything that the only way to get the protocol lifted is if a land-based psychiatrist confirms and that everything's okay. Apparently that happened. A land-based doctor confirmed and would recommend that the protocol be lifted. But Royal Caribbean at this time told her that they will have to leave the ship and find their own accommodations. So they are still, and they did not receive their money back. I'm still trying to find out why they're suing. Who do they think owes them money? Or at least not the daughter, sorry. I'm going to say the mother, who is a lawyer. She's suing a travel agent because a cruise line reacted to a comment she made. And over again, the lawyer for the plaintiff, which is the lawyer doing the suing, stated over and over again and kept on asking, do you think she was serious? Do you think this was a sarcastic comment, or was she serious? And over again, no, it was meant to be sarcastic. It was never meant to be true. And when they interviewed the lawyer, she said, no, it was meant to be sarcastic. It wasn't meant to be true. It was just my way of talking. Great. It's your way of talking. The other person doesn't know that. They can't read your mind. They don't know you from your history, like your daughter does, like your friends do. They met you on the phone for 15 minutes. So your sarcastic comments cannot be, oh, they must be just sarcastic. She's a happy-go-lucky lady. No, they have to be taken seriously by a cruise line, and the operator and the receptionist did exactly the right thing. You made the stupid comment. Take your own responsibility. That's my message to the lawyer. Take your own responsibility. You said something you shouldn't have. It got, called out, and you have to pay the consequences. It's not your daughter's fault. It's not the receptionist's fault. It's not the cruise line's fault. It's your fault. But I guess if you're stubborn, you can't see your own failings, right? The worst patient is a doctor. Well, the worst defendant and prosecutor is a lawyer, I guess, because if you can't see how wrong you are and how wrong you are for trying to sue a travel agency because you said something stupid on your cruise, no, I don't understand. But I'm getting thoroughly entertained by them trying to prove that something other than her comment was at fault. Because so far in all the transcripts I've been reading, I'm sorry, nothing in this is saying anything but it was your own dang fault. Let me know in the comments down below. Did anything the daughter said by, oh no, she was being sarcastic, and yes, they were brought into an interior room, and yes, they were marched in their pajamas down into the medical center to be interviewed by the doctors. Yes, but that's still protocol. The only other thing they could have done is maybe brought them some robes, but is that what was considered pajamas? I don't know. Again, it doesn't go into that kind of detail. However, it's still protocol, and I think it's a protocol the cruise lines have to follow. And this is the reason she's not suing Royal Caribbean Cruise Line. She's trying to sue the travel agency. For what? For what? Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.